Mic check. Good.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
I don't know, just go with it.
Could there have been a right way out of this
There's a-
open forking path, you think?
Wait a minute. This guy has his own side mission. Well, how do we solve this conundrum? Oh, how many points do I have? Just one. You just try again. Find your way out of this maze. Things to say.
The young man,
This is hardcore. Hardcore!
Say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core! All right! Yeah!
Just don't talk to him.
he furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if you had asked a question, but I didn't. If I had asked a question. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question? Back to the
That's it?
heavyweight. Hardcore!
Do I have to just...
Hardcore to the internally coherent. Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yakokata, the place to be!
What is Yakukata?
Yakokata is a hardcore play! The cl-
Try it again.
Hard, yeah!
Yeah.
Here, ski materials.
Now if you give in to him, he stops talking.
Club
Keep him
True.
talking.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core!
He furrows
Hardcore! Is it though?
Oh, now he's asking me. It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Wow, we got him to crack. We cracked the egghead.
the skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore.
Sick.
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music? Are you a thought reader? Are you a wizard? Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
He's giving me a tape? Oh, hell yeah.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
Why do I have an opinion on this? I don't know. I thought Ultra would be better than Super. It's super hardcore.
Fuck yeah, I knew it.
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but trans nation. No war, but class war.
You're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah, with the rebel yell.
Hell yeah, Rebel Yo. Billy Idol. You should be an ultra liberal.
I could be an.
I got money for that.
If you want that, do you want me to be an ultra?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Please don't turn
hell,
me into
sir.
an ultra-liberal. Oh, jeez. Please don't do that. There's enough exploitation in the world.
Capital needs your help.
Aye.
You did it.
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah, revolution imperative.
Unless you were thinking Revershaw imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
But I was thinking Revachol Imperative. I could lie. I don't know, maybe I was thinking that.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop, too.
Capital rules the nation.
Right on. Could use a little bit more consolidation, a tad less regulation.
The market regulates itself.
Superb.
Eat the poor.
Oh, jeez.
Dark code hardcore. Jermaine Egghead.
Basically, yes it is.
Lungs are for love.
The more, la compassion, la de discipline. Good to know.
Capital forever. All right. Here comes the night.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
He's a speed freak.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Sign?
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align. See?
Ridiculous.
Our signs are way off. I can already tell this social relationship is gonna take a lot of work. A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Yeah.
Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. What did you want to ask about it? The dead guy smiling.
What does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. Egg, the present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
Or drunk. Or in a clinical coma. Or glad to be dead. But those versions suck. I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
Are the signs all right now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
You heard me. The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
I don't understand what
I
that
can
means.
see that. further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve sign synchronicity would be by getting us into the church.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's do that. What about you?
Hello again.
Yeah. Where's the church again? South. Oh, no, it's not. I gotta go up north. I'm going the wrong way.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
What?
You have the headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
I can't win her back. She's a long dead historical figure.
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily.
Okay.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for. The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad. Why?
She's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Is this tat still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. The mother of humanism towers above you.
Okay. I guess I need something for that.
Yes. What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Are you the lead programmer of World Untethered?
Yes. Or no. Not anymore. That project is dead. I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Have you seen the crab man?
Nope.
But you know he's around?
Yes.
Sounds like you're not worried
No.
about him.
You're right. I'm not.
Okay.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Just start pointing at shit. What do you
I
need this
use
for?
the AR-1 as my RAIM prefect's processing unit.
What?
RAIM prefect. My radio computer. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
Not really.
All right. Well, All radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna. I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieux dedicated to that sort of thing. I'm working. Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do, and you're not helping.
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Great.
What are you doing here?
You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
What?
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Oh, I think I know what she's talking about.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
I heard about this at some point. I forgot who told me about it. I think it was Joyce?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Living in a world that has holes in it? I just want to solve a murder and go home.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
You have any idea where the hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Oh yeah, no, it's where the silence is. Yeah.
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place. I know.
You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible?
No, I don't.
Fair enough.
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Alright, whatever,
Great.
dude. Just help me turn this place into a nightclub, please. What do you feel about hypnotic dance music?
What? I hate it.
Just doesn't connect here. Tap on your heart, not like disco does.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
How do you feel about a club for hypnotic dance
This is
music?
about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want
Take
to
a
build
guess,
here?
why don't you?
Youth center? No, that's petting zoo. They want to establish a nightclub for nautic dance music. They just said it's their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Apparently there's no sound when you go over here. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, you can't hear his footsteps around him.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yes? What's the deal? And? What did she say?
He said you guys haven't been completely honest with me.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
I'm not really feeling it at all.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea.
She didn't like
What
it.
a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project.
And you can't just evict her?
I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, honour man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music?
No.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
Can always muscle her out. We could try.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
Oh, we almost have this unlocked.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it
I
work.
don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Oh shit, suggestion? Do I have anything for that? Research not going well. Discovered fortress accident. Discussed FA with Dice Maker. Yep. Well, we got a good head start on that. Let's see if I have any suggestion quotes. I don't think I do. There's negative suggestion, that's it. Oh, here we go. Navy coat, of course.
Yes, what is it?
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
You mentioned earlier it's not going well. Maybe I can help?
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom anymore.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offside copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
What's your old workspace? Do you mean the studio of the Fortress accident?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop.
I've already been in there.
Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
Where's the offsite copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offside copy from the ice bear.
But
Okay.
you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
Yeah. A note from the iceberg for it said an offsite copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
To a nearby ice cream maker, the note was signed by someone named Sulislav.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulisław Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Can't you go
The
do it
bookstore
yourself?
lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Why does she think
Because
that?
she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
What if it does emit evil?
It doesn't emit. It receives. You sound just like her. She started praying when she first saw my rain. Turned to higher powers.
the lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only
glad
to
he's
find
amused,
that
at
my
least.
terminal was full of those...
I feel like he's been surrounded by my
trinkets
shit
and
for so
amulets.
long. He just kind of
Warts.
thinks it's funny now.
It
Y-
looked like
we
some
grew on him.
Seminine magic. It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer. The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Okay.
Thanks.
Then she reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar.
And here's my
Oh,
closing
sick.
tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If
That's
you
what
get
I
me the
needed.
offside copy, then you can keep the file zone.
This glorious multi-tool makes a regular
just gives me a
pry
free
bar
tool?
completely obsolete.
Cool. I must hold it now. Huh. Jesus, that looks like... I don't even know what that looks like. An oversized wrench. Or a fucking... I don't know. I'm kind of... Oh, like, why is it so fucking big? We have to go. No, go back. Wait a minute, I could have just fucking fast traveled there. Oh, it's too late. I forgot I could do that.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that.
What else does he have?
You see two
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer.
a
Expect the
pair
sneakers.
of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air,
50 real.
fine, super cool.
Only that's madness.
Reaction speed, hand coordination go up though. Encyclopedia goes down.
These ones
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
I don't need this junk. I lead a luxury life.
That's right, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Like
I don't need those overpriced shoes. He looks like he's carrying around like a toy lightsaber or something, but it's still in the box. I don't know how else to describe it. How do you get in here again? Wait, isn't the door unlocked?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
Any physical instrument? What if I turn it back on?
Only the black cable is plugged into the breaker box, while the red one lies neglected somewhere in the dark. A giant electrical mammal stirs to life. Something close to you dies.
Very smart. Opening the lid should be much easier after the ice cream maker has defrosted.
True. Breakthrough.
Fairweather T500. Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
+2 hand-eye coordination against enemies with that armor. I have a feeling we're gonna have to go against enemies that have that armor. So this is probably an important thought to have. Yeah, that's a good one then. I'll keep that. Very good. Keep saving up.
This orange machine is dead still.
No, I want the best chance at this. Run. Close. I think that's it.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Do it.
Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kvalsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What, no ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
Yeah, we haven't eaten anything in the past 3 days.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Luukkonen Kilde as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
I don't know if that's a good idea. It's so weird. It's just a big cube made up of smaller cubes. I guess we can give it a shot. I don't know if there's gonna be repercussions of that though. Flashlight.
Tiles on the cube are still. The filament slides out of its glowing nest. Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, The play key starts blinking. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. And
Oh yeah, the password.
Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislain. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy? Good. Please.
Afterlife
No, that's not it.
what does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then?
Receipt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident is thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoked. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Shit, she's gonna see that it registered an attempt. She's gonna be like, why the fuck you looking through this? Well, what's the worst that can happen? That casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway. What? I didn't know about this. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. This.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
There's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away. Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. Bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
Hell yeah.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean, a rifle?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Cool.
Yes, what is it? Yes?
Show her the production schedule.
No. That's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still.
I got it.
Thanks. Looks like it's
I was hoping
gone.
she'd give me the password.
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
What are you hoping to
I have a
find?
theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. Cold sweat trickles down your spine. This is spooky as hell.
My internet might cut out. It's storming. Play it cool.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm almost
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it.
Really?
I found the location of the anomaly.
Found the coordinates?
I found the coordinates.
Where is it?
There, in the swallow.
Didn't we kind of already know that?
Think you can help me again?
It's gonna be there. Do I have a choice?
I need you to go move those water pots.
She doesn't answer that.
I need to double check my calculations. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third ball 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth ball 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. So 3, 2 left, 4, 5 right. Three, 2 left, 4, 5 right. I can remember that. Where's the bowls? Which one's... The third one, though. They're in
It's
a
awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Oh, okay, I don't have to actually remember all that.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Just walk.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's do it. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Why'd you have it on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Is it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
It's probably going to be nothing then. You're not going to hear anything.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
You're overthinking this.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
We just have to face
Yeah.
it.
You're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
He's afraid.
And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Say nothing.
She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Damn it.
Well, at least the world seems to be alright.
Yeah. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swamp?
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Oh, shoot. Perception, let me see. They have shoes that help with perception. Oh yeah, I'm wearing them. Great.
Yes, what is it?
Right.
All you hear is your own breathing, heavy and hoarse from all the nights spent drinking. It's the breath of an old man. But there's something else. There has to be something big, something unexpected, something new, yet to be discovered. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Well, did you hear anything?
Something unexpected, something new. Couldn't really make it out. Just silence.
Yeah.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
True. Maybe he could. Speed freaks, where's it at? Where's that party tent?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yes? What's the deal?
Slow going. Here's a hitch. There's a hitch in her research.
What kind of a hitch?
She's trying to catch an anomaly using a special microphone setup, but she can't hear the audio coming through.
An audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end. There's a good chance it can do it.
We gotta work together then. I think we found the solution.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me. Goodbye, officer.
Sick.
Yes, what is it?
Again?
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Fuck. It's still low. If I should come back to that or not. Well, I could sell this for 50 real. Well, I can hold all this. I can hold the cup. Oh no, I can't. Hold up. I could use speed right now. To help. Probably fuck up my morale though. Use it. All you do is click on it. I feel like I've had this problem before.
Yes?
I don't think I can use it when he's around, I guess. I thought I did. I have to press it in like a very specific spot. Kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice.
Yes, what is it?
Now try it.
Still
nothing.
Sauna isn't even looking at you this time.
That didn't help. You do that one skill check with this shit. Empathy. That's what I need. So I need to use this. I think it's empathy, right?
Hello again.
Yep. Oh, but it's locked. So that's not even gonna help. Go talk to those guys again. Nosafed Ultra. Oh, you get to see more details if your motorix is high enough.
The large-headed youth has closed.
Good morning, Tycoon! Yeah!
Hi again. So, how things going? Yes? What's the deal? What kind of a hit? An audio shoot?
They've got one speaker. One. Uno.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me.
Good try, Logic.
Goodbye, officer.
The worst it'll do is hurt my morale, I guess. Oh damn, I can get major fucking logic. Holy shoot. Major. He looks so fucking weird. He looks like a straight up hipster.
Hi again. So,
High as hell.
Goodbye.
If we smoke cigarettes, it'll help too. I only have 3 left. Just chucks it in the tent.
Hi again. So,
Here we go.
how things going?
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
Gather
The young
around.
speed freak puts down a
I'm
busted
one of you guys. I'm on the
and
speed
looks at
too.
you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see, but now, before that, I have a reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
I was good enough in the job to be awarded the rank of lieutenant. You freighter could have been captain, I meant. Can you imagine that?
What happened?
Disco happened. I did. I happened to myself. I don't know which way I could go with this.
That's a real downer.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but still, there's some detective.
The young speed freak is silent.
Suna said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very unconvincing. Manufacturing drugs.
I
Yeah,
have no
he
idea
is.
how you arrived at that conclusion. But
Oh,
it's
that's what
wrong.
she was trying to
Look,
imply
We
earlier.
even have speakers.
One speaker.
They have one speaker.
speaker.
Uno. That's what. Okay. You have no headphones. Would Estelle need her headphones? Her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
That's what he's hiding back there. Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend? There's distilled water.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Where's his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You have only one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic.
Bullshit.
You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
No shit.
You've been lying about your plans. Your answer is very convincing.
Fuck,
Unconvincing.
man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
You tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution? Against the law?
I meant to say, not true. What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Really?
Time for a threat. He can't handle the pressure.
Well, I don't want to fuck that up. I don't really care. I just wanted to crack the case. Do what you want and I'll do what I want.
Really? You wanted to just ask me about something else?
Or you can tell me the plan for the church really was.
He thinks for a moment.
Oh, is this gonna work?
Opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal.
Because we are! We totally are!
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
Great.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
Why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
So, what now?
This is it. Judgment time.
Pack it up. Oh, you could arrest them. Get lost. I could arrest them. No, we don't want the club. Give me your cash. I could ask for a bribe. Be a bad cop. Ask for a bribe for. I could probably ask for a bribe and then still arrest them. Money talks, dude. Money talks and bullshit takes the bus.
Come on, man. Really?
The young man doesn't move. His earrings rattle from the tension. With his jaw clenched, he says,
No fucking way.
Yes, fucking way.
without a word, other speed freak pulls a red wallet out of the toolbox and hands it to you. The disdain is palpable. His eyes pierce you like lightning as he lets go of the wallet.
Ask for another bribe. I don't know, we're pushing it. Should I try it? Just a victim.
There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time.
He looks heartbroken and older than I
He
thought.
looks almost as old as you.
Yeah.
We need a win. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
This will be nothing.
Nothing.
You can hear the ice cracking underneath you. Outside on the pier, the last century development crumbles in the wind. A grape-shot row of fallen houses, and so does Rue de Saint-Giron and Main Street. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villa La Bosse.
Does anyone feel that? Get lost. I'm not letting some druggies take over the church.
Fuck, man. I thought we were cool.
Pack it up, Egg.
You should be glad I'm not even arresting you.
He doesn't even look at you.
Oh. That solves that problem.
Yes?
They took the girl too. Oh well. I should go back.
Yes, what is it?
Those ravers won't be bothering you anymore.
You told them to leave? Didn't think the cops in this place had it in them.
Well, I did. There's my reward, I guess. 21 bucks. Barely any experience at all. That sucks. I need more experience. Keep asking Joyce questions about reality. True. Do that.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me. These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
You got a predatory streak.
All men are predators, dear. Nothing much to be done about that. It's all a matter of where you get to file your teeth. The revolution.
What is this revolution? I keep
It's
hearing
quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
It was a bunch of apes duking it out.
Why, of course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing intraspecies warfare.
And the apes were the evil?
No. I would say the apes were neutral.
Sounds like evil to me. Okay, neutral.
On the other hand,
he turns north to the bombed out buildings and then shivers.
The apes will never change. They are all evil. End of discussion.
Who got shot in the head?
those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
The communists and anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Tragedy. Really a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
Point to your little head. I had a deluge too.
Yes, an acute thiamine deficiency can be exacerbated by alcoholism. Exacerbated means made worse. Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
A venture capitalist abroad. Smart king.
Yes. King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. What is the expression? Went down? Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
We got the
The
mineral
liberals
rights.
got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
By liberals, you mean?
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution.
Nasty
with
Maddie, what's
monarchy.
up?
Big mistake. Others bet on the
A lot of
revolution.
bite binge in the chat.
They were called the ultras or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
Everyone got shot. Who was there to surrender?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Said the liberals took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people. The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje,
So basically
and
the United
Sur-le-Quai,
Nations.
the armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do. The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol. And also the world. These guys are strong.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color
guess
of
so.
moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
Just technically, practically, for a moment there was hope. I guess I could go with that. Doesn't he have that thought? Or no, I got rid of it. I got rid of the moralist shit.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
Rooty tooty, pointy shooty.
That's the way of history.
When was the
The
kerfuffle?
turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved. It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly
pandemic?
virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain.
Of course, that's
Then
what started.
Marzolf came along and overthrew the government.
What did the Saraf
It
do?
made people overthrow their governments.
Really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark. From Revachol and
That's
Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Marzolf's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end. Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune. Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
It's been like this for 43 years?
Time flies.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. '08 to '19 was simply hell.
And after
The
that?
30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Yeah. Well, we got the lowdown.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
Which side was Wild Pines?
They picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not.
I chose wisely.
Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge. I might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
You would have sided with the king?
I would have sided with the cannons.
With the
If you'd
fascists?
seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was. 10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld, Kupri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
Your jaw clenches. Give the lady a taste of your wisdom.
Who are you in all this? I would have sought a medical solution. I would have positioned myself very precisely. I would have made it out with the mineral rates.
You and everyone else. But that's got nothing to do with preventing the revolution. Oh, well. What was, I guess.
It's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
Who are you? Say nothing.
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
It's sharp.
Dios mio, draw across. A liberal. I liberate pretty hard myself. I don't understand what's so vile about that.
No, not like me. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp who pushed the king under a shitwagon and betrayed the revolution. Are you liberated enough to offer up your home on a plate for financial colonists? No, I think not. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
I forgive you, but only because you're charming. Yeah, flatter her, why don't you?
A devil, who being of great charm and guile, sneaketh into the homes of the godly.
Beneath her waterproof raincoat and silk shirt is a body imbibed in numb 12 perfume. You are suddenly and intimately aware of it.
Ooh. You could just ask her. I don't know if I want to be that direct. You can just straight up ask her to fuck. That's awesome. Oh, I don't want to say that. That's a little direct.
I'm afraid you'll find that every woman is a devil woman, detective. There are only aesthetic differences between one and the other. When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently? Well, she already kind of answered that.
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake. Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it.
You're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're no dummy yourself.
I can't even hear that. Thanks for the frog, dude. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but I couldn't hear it. Can you hear it? I fucking hate when that happens. I think I need to like restart the let me try this out.
Oh my god!
No, I can't hear it.
Oh my god! Wow!
Was it loud as shit? Very loud. Well, I could turn it down. I have it set to where it's monitoring. But... monitoring device. Yeah, it's set to that, but it won't work. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I've already accepted my fate with that. As long as you guys can hear it, that's fine by me. Hopefully it's not too loud next time. So my intellectual vanity will be my undoing. No, or intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
And the crown on your head as you lay in the casket.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
But she
Yes.
has daughters.
Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
What was the RCM again? What is this? Spreads his hands. He does jazz hands. We could come back to this, I guess.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
Well, we already did the whole
More
object.
lessons
I
in
might as well
basic-
ask everything.
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
3 days, dude. 3 days, I will be done with work. And then you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of me on Twitch. It's pseudo season coming up, dude. And then after the 28th, nothing. It's going to be... Well, after the 27th, I guess, I should say. It's going to be a whole lot of nothing from this channel. It's going to be sad. Well, don't think of it as sad. This, like I've been saying, this is not goodbye. This is until next time. but I haven't even played my hand yet, so let's not
Well,
get ahead of
it's
ourselves.
either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Definitely from the
She
drinking.
nods slowly. What this boils down to is this reality thing is stupid. Blow this joint, grab a bottle, and drain that shit right down your throat.
I have somewhere to party right now. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We could do that. I just want
She
to talk to her
stares
for a
at you,
second.
head tilted to the side, with a slightly concerned look on her face.
What is this? No, what? Well, what's the
Nothing
RCM?
more nor less than the de
I already know
facto
what the
law
RCM is,
enforcement
though.
body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Are we?
We are.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
She's so cool about having this deep conversation.
And
about
if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality.
What is this?
Bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
What is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue des
We gotta play more Gauntlet. Yeah, Moog.
3A.
We do.
Where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot.
And I'm hoping at some point we'll get the whole gang together to play another game. One last time. Oh yeah, and so Jeremy, he said that he wants to buy me a submarine simulator game and play that with him. So apparently I'm gonna do that. Because I told him that I was going to the Navy as a submarine technician. And so now he's like, oh dude, there's this fucking game you gotta play, this simulator. And he's gonna teach me how to play it and we're gonna stream it at some point.
A pre-revolutionary
So cool.
tenement. Old buildings are called
Yeah,
tenements.
I want to play games with all you guys.
And new buildings, bâtiments.
Definitely a lot of
Les
PUBG needs to be
bâtiments
played.
nouveaux.
With
But
Byte Bench
33A and
Culkin.
33B are not nouveau. They're old.
A lot of games, dude.
This one used to be 8 to 10.
My life is gonna be video games
A
for the
real
next 2
high-rise
weeks,
by the
dude.
standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta.
I'm gonna have to buy
That
a
was before
lot of
the war,
coffee,
course.
Red Bull, some Jaeger, whatever I need.
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
Oh, she's chiming in now. What, you can hear us?
Wonderful.
What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture. Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
I understand everything. Make it more complicated somehow.
I can't. That's how simple it is. One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead.
Hells yeah, dude.
All right. What next? Glad to have been of assistance. The little...
Yeah, I'm excited to play that sub game though. Because I'll basically be able to learn kind of an understanding of how the submarines work before I even go in. So it'll be cool. It's like getting a head start, basically. 2 experience points. That is awesome. I need to do another thought bubble thing. But I gotta figure out which one I want. Probably the date of birth generator, so I know what day I'm born. That's pretty important. Precarious world. How do you not lose? I don't know if this is something I want. This one's gonna take forever, though. These have very vague explanations of what they're gonna do. I have no idea. I don't want my authority to go down, but it's only for 5 hours. This one makes all red checks fail, but it's only for 4 hours. I don't want the red checks to fail, though. In case I get an important one. I'll do this one. What's the objective? We still need to ask Classier about that night. I don't know if she's gonna listen though.
I've got nothing to say to you.
What about the guy?
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it.
Oh yeah, Kuno, he's gonna
design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with Kuno.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Oh, he's sick.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
Oh, hold on. I gotta do this. Fuck is the emote for that? Dude, check this out. This dude had a bunch of bees in his fucking wall. Look at that. He opened up... So that is a hole that he cut into his wall. And those are beehives. Those are 4 fucking beehives that are like long-wise in his wall. That's crazy, dude. Oh, never mind. That's 5 of them. It's probably more than that. It looked like fucking 4. But it's a lot. It's just crazy the way the hives grow like that. Honeybees? What did he do with the bees? Yeah, there's got to be like some honeybees. Obviously, I mean, I'd hope they're not some Africanized fucking bees. I don't know what. He probably had to call somebody to get those fucking removed. Well, the way I see, I remember back in environmental science class in college, I had a professor tell me that bees are going extinct, which I guess there is some truth to that, and that's really bad for the environment that's happening, and that's a direct effect of the environmental issues going on in the world. But whenever I see shit like this, I have hope that bees are sticking around and continuing to spread pollen, pollinating the world.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season
water.
when it's warmer.
It's not worth risking your health. You should call it a day and refuse. No, don't refuse. Maybe I can still restock the trap for you.
You can? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh fractured locust. They should slide right down the funnel.
A box of locusts.
Thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Wow. Co-discovery? You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Cool. I got bugs now. I could sell it. Wonder how much locusts sell for these days. What's it looking like on the market with these Fucking bugs. I've heard people coming to remove them for free just so there's no incentive to kill them. That's good that people come and do that. It'd be bad to have all those bees get killed like that. All you gotta do is just move them. I mean, there's people... And honestly, it's pretty sick how I've seen like TikToks and videos of people who... Like, obviously there's the ones where they wear the beekeeper gear, like the actual clothes and everything. They just take the hives and they just grab them and put them in like these boxes and seal them up. But there's people that just straight up don't even wear all that. They're so like in tune with how bees work that they're not even scared of getting stung. They know how to handle it and not worry about getting stung. I think it has something to do with as long as you have the queen or something, they don't attack you. Or I think it might be the opposite. I don't know. See, I'm not a bee expert, but pretty sure... I mean, they don't attack the queen. They're there to protect the queen, so... I don't know. Some people are just bee people, you know? Let's see if I can talk to that chick now. Oh, wait. This guy. He has a check.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
This guy obviously knows me. Well, where the esprit de corps stuff? You probably can't hear the thunder outside, but I do. It's not as loud as it was earlier. I thought my internet would cut out, so that's good that that didn't happen. Yeah, you gotta dress up for the occasion. Wear different glasses. I need esprit de corps. Rota. Oh, this makes shivers go up though too. So I kind of like that. I don't think anything else will help. Right. I don't want to fail this check though.
I can't believe this shit.
It's high. I could try it. Am I still under the influence of the drugs, by the way? Does it tell me? I don't know how long that effect lasts, so... I love how that's a thing in this game. The status effects of which drugs you're on. We could try this. I mean, it looks like he's gonna fucking talk.
Again?
83 is pretty high.
Shit.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
41st. Never mind, this is stupid.
Stupid is a gross understatement. How about 41? How does 41st sound? Never mind. I'm not going along with this.
Let's talk more about the hypothetical station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
This guy's my partner? Apparently they're not aggressive, but knowing me, one would try to flip up my shorts or some shit I tried to handle. To fly up your shorts. Yeah, no, I would be freaking out about that too. I feel like, yeah, they're not aggressive as long as you're not fucking with their hives and stuff, but, well, I mean, I guess if you're handling the hive and moving it around, I don't see how those beekeepers can do that without getting stung. But as long as you're not damaging their shit and you're not trying to kill any of them or the queen, once you turn on them, it's kind of like, you know, it's a hive mind mentality. So once they detect you as a threat, then they all sting you. So that makes sense. But yeah, I would freak the hell out. I don't trust them. There's one time a bee flew into my van, like a month ago or so, when I was delivering, and I freaked the fuck out. I was like, oh god, no, get out of here. But it flew out of my van. It did not want to be there. Usually flies, whenever a fly flies into my van, it doesn't like to go away. It just stays in there, even if I have the windows up. But this bee was equally uninterested in this situation of being in this van as I was. So, you seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem like a bit of a drag, no offense. But I could do better. Kim's cooler than you. Kim's cooler than you. That's a goodish response. I feel like a bit of a
None
drag.
taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down.
Oh, I can change my
It's
response.
crazy.
Say Kim.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of his thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
But he agrees.
None taken. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit.
You have a crime to solve?
No. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
The horse-faced woman. Who else in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers, yes sir, solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang. Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him, or
Not
her?
even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay. I can't imagine anything.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad. Let's talk about the hangman again.
Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time. So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Why am I even telling
I
you
don't
this?
know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I guess it was kind of weird, yes.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on.
He's probably my partner.
Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
Excuse me. Wasps are little hell creatures that can die as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I agree with that. Fuck wasps. They don't provide anything for the world. They can all die. I saw a video of a guy, like, killing wasps in midair with, like, katanas and shit. It was really cool. But have a good night, dude. Thanks for stopping by. We'll play Gauntlet in the future. I feel it. It's gonna happen. I sense it. In the future. In the Force. My crystal ball. I can see it in the crystal ball. Gauntlet. Gauntlet's been thrown. There's something we're missing here. Why is it doing this? You see this? Oh shit. Did you hear that? I was thinking the same thing. I could just ask him if we're on the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
What do you mean it's not true? It's very obviously true.
Again? I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere.
God fucking shit.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Even my own voice in my head is stupid. Okay. Oh, we got another skill point at least.
Yes? What is it?
Did you hear me sing?
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Huh, that was. Yeah,
His name's
that was
John.
absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to...
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse. And I really liked it.
That's cool. She's cool. Are we from the same
God
place?
damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Anything's possible here, my friend. I've forgotten
Hey,
literally everything.
Was there something you...
Alright, go upstairs. This music... The music in The Whirling in Rags is my favorite track in the whole game. I was listening to it on repeat today at work, and it was so good. It's one of the best. Talk to me.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Yes, miss. I hope you don't mind.
He was
42.
He had many. We even.
Looks like you...
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
There is no challenge without competition. There must be an opponent. This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts.
It's still about getting hits, right? And not missing?
That's too pinball for me. I just like to get autopsies right on the first try. Where were we? All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Sure.
Why can't I ask her about Sunday?
The record.
Oh, it has to be at night. I keep forgetting that. Damn it. It has to be at night. Go downstairs, please. Oh, we gotta get the whole story from the Titus boys. The Bacchus boys.
It's you again. What is it?
The fucking Bacchus boys. You know Ted Bacchus, don't you? Rhetoric. I have to put points into rhetoric? I don't want to fucking do that. I want to talk about the hanging again.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
About fuck.
I know there's the boots. Or not the boots, the pants. Today. Pretty sure he won't tell me shit though.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Locked. I don't want to put points in it. Empathy.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Kuno.
Alright, so where do I go for this here, Phasmid? Restock the trap you left empty before. The trick is to remember which one it was. Is it the one that I didn't have locust last time? I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. So I have to go all the way north. Did I ever try to open this?
An old door worn by
Isn't there a trap here? This way. Well, that has locusts in it.
The reeds dance slowly around the empty trap. The trap's netting trembles. No insect sounds or movement anywhere.
It clearly looks like there's bugs in there already, but sure.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When can we get to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
White polo shirt. What the hell? I didn't know that was there.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable. Calling.
I'm tired.
Are you tired of it?
Writing. I hate writing so much. But I have to get back to it.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone. Just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This sometimes happens. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying.
Cool.
You close your eyes and feel your finger move on the rotary dial. You start with 005, as before, followed by 7 digits at random. The last one makes the silence turn into a still calling, still. Time keeps passing. In the distance, seagulls squawk. No one is home at this number. But the coin, it's still in there. You find yourself thinking.
Oh shit.
What were you trying to achieve by closing your eyes? Did you want your muscle memory to take over and call somewhere? His own heart.
What's polo anyway? No, really, what the hell is polo? Damn, I only have 2 points left. Rhetoric. I don't want to put points in a rhetoric though. Let's go report back to her.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face. Thank you for doing that, dear. Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
Probably for the best, it's awful cold out there.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say. Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Something tells me it's up to me again.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time.
We'll take care of it.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Fuck that cough. It's not happening. The insides of your lungs are lined with tobacco, a powerful antibacterial agent. You are unstoppable. Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
What's wrong?
Different? How?
Giving up on the Phasma.
I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then. It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian Phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
Are you saying you made it up?
No, at least I don't think I did, but Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That, and for years his belief made me believe too. But now we're both getting old and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
To hell with this. I still believe you saw the Phasmid. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory.
See, we have that in common.
Not
We both
the memory
don't have
of
good
the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't
Really?
get stuck on a dream.
Really?
Take it from me and Morel.
Can I have your address just in case there's news?
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but...
Are you sure you don't need help getting to
Oh
Grace?
no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Thanks for bringing some light. Careful out there.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold coastal wind blows.
We should go too.
Well, the only real objectives I have are... Lieutenant 2X Yefrater. Good cop, bad cop. Honor 3. How do I get honor?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Huh?
Can you let me slide by so I can grab that thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table. The key is brass, workshop spear is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Thanks,
Come
dude.
on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Damn. Wonder what
It's
door
for the
this
blue
is.
door in the kitchen. There was a note there that you missed. It said the workshop key is behind the window. It's this key.
Oh, cool. For the blue door in the kitchen. Well, we already opened that. These guys don't know about this.
You see, the key fits the... The machine is dead and silent. It needs serious maintenance before anyone can play again. All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played. Feels like it might jump back to life any moment, the lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Diora? We fire one of these bad boys up and play some ball.
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst. You can't fire them up, they are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works, the Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name, Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
What about the other one?
No.
No? Think, Kim Katsuragi. Kim Katsuragi. I can't change my clothes, so I can't do it properly. Try it.
Kim, Pinball,
It worked.
Kitsuragi.
Pinball.
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
Really? Hey, Kimball.
What?
You're Kimball. Kimball Katsuragi.
So now he remembers.
Oh, I fucking brought this up. I'm dredging up this old memory here.
Fine, I'm
Yeah.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
This is like some Rain Man shit. But I still can't remember anything else.
Wonderful. He only remembers hearing about the pinball policeman. No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science fiction, and historic romance franchise.
Like the way he's
It
talking.
is lame.
Then why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
How did you-
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop. It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide. End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
That's That's why you didn't talk to Kuno.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
You clearly...
Jackpot.
Yeah, we've
These,
already
like
seen
everything else here, are new.
We've already seen it.
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Nothing here.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Hit him with your best verse, conceptualization. What do I got? Do it.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Wait, there's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
Mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
Graspingly partake of a shifting identity.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
I think that may be an actual poet. I've learned it by heart. I think the words are mine, yes.
Fucking hey. Seems I got you all wrong. Cops aren't much known for their artistic sensibilities these days. It's good to meet a fellow poet. Someone with an appreciation for real text. The others here say you don't really get it.
It all makes easier to bear if the words are pretty. Cops are human too.
Yeah, I guess I owe you an apology for thinking otherwise. And again, great shit.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words. Why does art inspire you so much?
No, art is for arrogant blowhards. Why am I getting this?
Is it? Yet your eye constantly seeks out the most critical side of any aesthetic confrontation. You follow the expressions of imagination and technical skill with curiosity. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world?
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Is architecture also art?
Of course not. It's autism. Box drawing.
Autism.
Masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
What about music?
Only the most experimental kind.
I've been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished?
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home. Bravo. Continue. Then, the mediocre and vulgar epigones of the world. So what if everything is incomprehensibly shit and you can see it? Take no responsibility. This was a good call. That guy probably thinks forensics is autism too.
It's so fucked. Architecture is autism.
Right to work!
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
You know anything about the Hardy Boys? No. Oh, go talk to Everett, because we got our gun back.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. The drawers.
What about this thing?
The already familiar cold touch of...
Nope.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about
Seem to know everyone around here. I want to ask him.
Mr. Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys.
This Edgar guy.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Everett's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does, but a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say. All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Africa. Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
What about Titus?
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice, friendly sort, old Titus is. He's a union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everett sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a little better. I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everett would like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister. Sure, mister.
Fishing rod, where? Right there. You better give me
Mr.
one.
Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer is once again happily reunited with his service weapon. Congratulations, my friend. I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with?
Look, my gun.
My. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited. Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up?
You could say that. She tried to kill me.
I told you she was a piece of work, Harry, but I knew you could handle it. I know my special policeman. Anyway, I'm glad you're all right and armed again. I'm always happy to educate and entertain you. Very nice, Harry. Is there anything else?
How do I get the fishing rod? Where is it?
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
Member of the board.
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today? Great! You want to bounce something off your old friend, Mr. Clare, right? Well, let's hear it, Harry.
I told Joyce that I met you.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Joyce didn't mention a casserole.
Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was. I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Okay then, positive emotions it is. You like positive emotions.
It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine.
Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her.
Yes. Low-balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Absolutely, Harry. What's on your mind?
I don't want to tell him what I've been doing to fuck him over. I just want the fishing rod. Why is the game bugging?
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Persuade the door to open. Well, I need rhetoric anyway. But I get 2 shots at this. It's always negative rhetoric. Except for this.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since... Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option?
Because what wasn't an option?
Using my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Well, I gotta do this. For the sake of plot development. I think it was rhetoric, right? That one check. Oh no, I can see. Titus. I don't know if that does that. Why does the scroll not work here? Elysium. Titus, rhetoric, godly, yes. We'll do rhetoric.
You're back before the cargo container. And as it's always been, it's
Oh, alright, go see what's his face. Hurry up. Tease, how idiotic. Idiomatic. I don't have anything on that hurts rhetoric, right? Go for it.
It's you again. What is it?
It's stonewalling me.
Convinced Titus is being manipulated? Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
One of his boys.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers blow in the wind.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Ken. The Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
Of some chick. Let me examine this first. It's more than just her. It's about these men and Mark. Their responsibility. You work for the wrong people.
Goddamn right, this is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
They just hang you.
We didn't light him on fire. No one pissed on him either.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Oh shit. You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Suddenly, there's an awful ringing in your ears. You're the most terrible fear.
Oh shit, did I fuck up?
Any before. To your right, you sense the air move. The lieutenant draws his firearm. You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk to your left. Then, no sound. No one screams. It's impossible to say where it comes from. More dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught in the dock workers' strike and were gunned down under unclear circumstances. Such needless loss of life is truly tragic. A
That's
local
it, huh?
leader
Just one wrong move.
commented.
Fuck. Very good. How far back am I? Oh no. Should have fucking saved. I didn't think it was gonna go that way. I guess I'm not too far away. I just have to go do. Yeah. Titus shot me. I gotta skip a bunch of dialogue now.
Hello, dear. Thank you. Morel still isn't feeling well. I'm sorry. Morel will...
The lieutenant stares at his shoe.
That...
Fuck that cop. Very strange.
Different? How? Do you... Seeing the insulin, Morel's so proud of it. He always... No, but now...
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write any. An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
Yeah, your relationships.
It is. We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
Only when I think about stuff like women in marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay. That counts for something, no?
Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too. I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
Well, I understand why you haven't told him about it. Now I understand.
I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably, I'm not sure of. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Check the truck.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel. You too, sweetie.
Like that, she drives off. The gas engine sputters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside the car.
We should go too.
Wait. I think the smart thing would be at least attempt the fucking door again. That thing. Just because why not?
Before the cargo container. Why are you even trying to open?
Why are you what? Are you satisfied, detective?
You're back before the cargo container. It's Anne.
It's you again. What is it?
There's still no guarantee I'm gonna pass this though. Well, it's 83%.
I don't know what went wrong the last time. You have so many good ideas here. Make them all see they're puppets on a string.
Guys always tell me they're good. Fucked up. Tell me about Kim.
What fucking story?
A story that fits the occasion, of course. I invented a wonderful allegory for all.
No, there is no story.
You see, Timothy here got himself into a jam.
I didn't. Let's not do stories. Let's do question.
No. Don't listen to him.
Kimbo got to
This
thinking.
is gold stuff. Now let's get didactic.
He could trust this bad chick because she was hot, so he asked her to lie for him. She promised she would, then ratted him out. Almost cost him his
So you got played, huh?
Good. You got his attention. Now reward it with a metaphor.
Titus, she played Kim like a miniature train set.
Yes, a miniature train set. The point is, this allegorical Kim should have just told the truth.
You need to man up and take charge, little guy. Shit's gotta be equal in a couple. Listen to your buddy Titus here. Nothing like this would ever happen to a hardy boy.
Thank you. I'll try. Please understand that Kim in this story was an allegory for you. You shouldn't try to hide the truth.
Sure, Benaclard. Allegory. You didn't get played. Titus did. I'm gonna do you a solid and change the subject, okay?
This man would rather live in a fantasy world where he isn't a complete loser. You need to be more forceful the next time.
Fuck. Well, unfortunately, that's going to be it for this game tonight. Late.